Hello students! This video will walk you through everything you need to know about annotating with Adobe. Before we get started, it's really important to note that you need to download the DLA packet before you complete any annotations. If you've just accessed the packet via the link, then you're going to find that when you go to save your file, none of your annotations are going to be on it. Once you've downloaded your packet, you're ready to begin your annotations. Today's reading is New Media, the Self, and Relationships. The first thing I'm going to do is click on the commenting feature. This will bring up a menu of options at the top of the page for me to choose from. We'll explore these different options as we go about annotating this text. So the first thing I notice is that the author has provided learning objectives. You're definitely going to want to highlight this text to refer back to later. You do that by selecting the text and coming up to click here on the highlighting tool. The text will now appear highlighted. The next thing I want to show you is how to enter a text box. To do that, you'll click on this box tool here and you'll draw your text box. This can be useful for adding a purpose for your reading, since that's something that we always ask you to do for read classes. The next tool we'll look at is the underline feature. Let's say you come to something in the text that you want to refer back to later and you'd like to underline it. You simply select the text and then click here to underline it, and you can change your color by selecting this little circle and choosing the color you like. The next tool I want to show you is the Shapes feature. Sometimes in your reading you might come to a certain word or phrase that you want to put a box around or some other shape. You can do that by clicking on this icon and looking at the options that come in the drop-down menu and selecting the shape that you'd like to use. Here we'll use a rectangle. Now you can use your mouse to draw the rectangle around your selected text. Now you might want to do a little more with this by making a note or adding some kind of text so that you know why you put that box there. So we're going to go up to the Add Text feature. We'll click here, and then we can just begin typing wherever our cursor is. So we're going to put in our question that correlates with the boxed item. And as you see the text appear, you can make any changes to it you like. You can change the color, you can change the font size, you can make it really custom to what you need. All right, the next feature we're going to look at is the sticky note feature. So you might want to use a sticky note where there's a place in the text that you want to make some kind of question or comment, but you don't necessarily have space on the page to add in a text box or to add a text comment. So you can do that by clicking your mouse into the space that you want to add the note, and then right-clicking and selecting Add Sticky Note. Then you type in what it is you want to say about that text, and you hit Post. And you'll see your note appear here on the right side of the page, and you'll also see this little yellow icon with the sticky note. The last tool that we're going to look at today is the drawing tool. You would use this when you want to add in some kind of symbol directly on the page, like a question mark or an exclamation point. And you would use it by clicking on the icon that looks like a pencil, and then selecting what color you would like your line, what thickness you would like your line. You can customize all of that, and then actually draw your symbols directly on the page wherever you would like them to appear. If you draw something that you decide you don't like or you want to erase, you simply click on the eraser and go ahead and remove those markings. And that's it. Now you have an overview of the tools available to you in Adobe Acrobat, and hopefully you feel ready to start annotating. If you do feel like you need more assistance, you can always reach out to the Writing and Reading Success Center. We have other instructional videos available on our Canvas page. I've given you the link here, so check us out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.